Hi there, welcome to Vinyasa Yoga. For those of you who haven't met me, my name's Micah. Welcome to my living room. Hope to meet you in person soon. First, let's come to a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes, draw your attention to your breath, and do a nice quick check-in of your body and mind. See if there's any part of your body that needs a little extra love from you today. Any part of your mind that's clamoring for attention. If so, you can politely tell it to please wait outside in the hallway until I'm finished with my practice today. And always coming back to the breath, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And always coming back to that nice, easy breath. And one more time, I'm going to inhale very deeply, filling up any part of your lungs, and exhale to sigh out. And again, deeply inhale, filling up every bit of your lungs. Exhale, sigh. And one last time, one nice deep inhale. Exhale, sigh. Just letting all the tension flow out. And stay seated here. I'm going to join you on the mat. Staying in our comfortable seated position. Inhale, lifting the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, finding length in your spine. And exhale, twist over to the right, placing your left hand to right knee, placing your right hand behind you, gently twisting yourself over. Trying to lead with that right shoulder. And inhaling back to center, finding the length in your spine, and exhale, twist to the opposite side. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. And inhale, coming back to center. And from here, inhale, lift the right hand to the sky. And exhale, reach it over past your ear. You can place your hand to the floor. And reaching as far over as you can go. Having a really active reach here in your arm as if you're trying to grab something you can't quite reach. And inhaling back up. And exhale, release. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, reach it over by your ear. Again, trying to, as if you're grabbing something you can't quite reach. Having an active stretch here, feeling it in your side body. And inhale to come back up. Then to exhale down. From here, I'm going to have you join me in a neutral tabletop. Align your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, melt the heart. Exhale, draw the belly to the spine, let the head hang. And inhale back to cow. Exhale, cat. Follow this flow at the speed of your own breath. Also feel free to add in other movements, making a C with your spine or hip figure eights. Taking this time to check back in with that part of your body that might needed a little love earlier. Seeing what you can do with your breath and your movement to make it feel a little better. For me, I'm always pretty tight on my lower back / top of my hips, so I really like to do the arch and the C. Just allowing your spine to move in all of the ways that it can to warm it up for the practice. And gently coming back to stillness. From here, you can actually watch me for a second. If I haven't had you in class before, I teach a kind of yoga called alignment-based yoga. So what that means is I basically just do a lot of very specific muscular actions that help deepen the practice and also gives you a really great body awareness and just in general helps a lot. So one of these is called Uddiyana Bandha, the stomach lock. That's the first one I always teach, and then what it does, it just engages every muscle of your core. So first, I'm going to have you imagine that you're putting on a corset, one of those 16th century corsets that tightens the strings in the back, and it's tightening all around your middle, so you're sucking it in the front, sucking it in the sides, sucking it in the back, like you're squeezing into that really tight garment. From here, take your attention to your hip bones. They're the bony parts right here at the front of your hip. And just start to draw them together across your pant line using your muscular energy. From here, how you can tell you're engaging is if you, again, find those bony parts. You can walk in your fingers a little bit. You can feel the fleshy part right on the inside of there engage as you tug the muscles across your pant line. And now from here, take your attention to your belly button. Suck it in towards your spine, suck it up towards your heart. So that's 3 separate actions. So we got corseting the waistline, we got the hip points coming together, then belly button coming in, coming up. And those 3 actions make Uddiyana Bandha, the stomach lock. So keeping those, I'm going to have you inhale, take your right foot back in space, firmly flexing your foot, not pointed. And from here, also try to have a square hip instead of open like this. Take your toes, point them to the floor, square the hip. Also, if you tend to have an arched spine here, really tug that belly towards your spine, flattening it out there. You can stay here, or you can add the balanced pose. And inhale. And exhale, draw your elbow to your knee. Inhaling back out, still keeping your strong core. And exhale, bring it together. And inhale out. Exhale together. One more time, inhale out. And exhale together. And releasing to the floor. From here, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, melt the heart. Exhale, belly to the spine. Go through a couple more cat-cows. And come back to your neutral tabletop. And check back in with your core engagement. So corseting the waistline, drawing your hip points together, belly button in and up. And inhale, extend the left foot back. Again, not open hip, closed hip, pointing the toes towards the ground. And working to get rid of that arch, tugging your belly to the spine. And from here, if you want to add a balance. And inhale. Exhale, draw your knee to your elbow. And inhale out. Never quite stopping the movement, using this flow here. Exhaling in, inhaling out, exhale in, and inhaling, reach. One more time, exhale, bring it together, and release. And from here, just sink your hips, rest for a moment in a child's pose. Allow your breath to expand your ribs. Seeing if you can stretch your shoulder blades with only your lungs. Having nice deep breaths. Always coming back to that rhythm. And from here, coming back to neutral tabletop. Flip Flip the toes, lift the heels, come into downward facing dog, pedal out your feet. Finding any movement here that you feel you need. Whether it's your first down dog of the day or your millionth down dog of the day, whatever feels right. And gently coming to stillness. Check back in with your core engagement, core sitting your waistline, hip points together, belly button in and up. Here in down dog, sometimes people tend to try and have straightened knees and a little bit more rounded in the back. For me, I say bend your knees a little bit more than you think you need to, and use that to shoot your hips even higher, finding the length in your back. If you can keep the length and start to gently bring your heels towards the floor, that's, again, awesome. But if not, that's fine. Just have, even if it's just a little bit micro bent, I tend to have a little bit more bent knees to try and get that length here in downward dog. And inhale, come forward to a plank. Pick up one foot, point, and release. Pick up the other, point, release. And inhale, pick up, point, release. And inhale, pick up, point, and release. Shift back, downward dog. And start to tiptoe towards your hands. Hang in a forward fold. And inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, Tadasana. Come to the front of your mat for a few sun salutations. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Take your knees to the mat and lower to the floor. Inhale, lift up to cobra, tugging the belly button towards the spine. And exhale, coming into down dog. Inhale, lift your right foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Take the back heel or back knee down to the mat. And inhale, lift up for a low lunge. From here, still having that engagement of your core sitting your waistline, hip points together, belly button in and up. And inhale to reach. Exhale, take your hands back to the mat. Step back to plank. Take your knees to the mat, lie down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. Still always checking in with that core engagement. On your next exhale, rise to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward. And inhale, big step to your hands. Coming into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky. Press your palms to touch. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Take your knees to the mat and lie down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Take your back knee down to the mat. And inhale to lift up to low lunge. Still checking in with that core engagement. Core sitting your waistline, hip points together, belly button in and up. Drawing your shoulder blades together down your back. Pulling your shoulders away from your ears. And inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Knees down, lie down. And inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few breaths here. On your next exhale, rise to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, big step to your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, Tadasana. From here, stand here in Tadasana for a moment. Align your feet so that they're hip distance apart. Pressing your feet firmly into the floor, digging in your toes and your heels. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky. Press them to touch. And exhale, reach over to the left. Taking the hips over to the right. Tugging in on your belly. Actively reaching that arm over. Inhale, back up. And exhale, reach opposite side, taking the hips over to the left. Still actively reaching those hands. And inhale up. And exhale, release. From here now we're going to grasp our hands behind our back. Clasping your hands. And reaching the elbows back, allowing your shoulder blades to come together. And your chest to open. And release. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, take your hands to the mat. Step back to downward dog. And here in downward dog, inhale, lift your right foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Spin the back heel down parallel to the back of your mat. And inhale, reverse cartwheel up, warrior two. I'm going to switch directions so you can see. Here in warrior two, double check with your core engagement. Core sitting your waistline, hip points together, belly button in and up. Pressing your feet into the mat, making sure that your front ankle is in front of your knee. And inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. And inhale to come back, warrior two. And now from here, straighten the front leg and bring the hands up, allowing them to meet up kind of in a star formation. Inhale here, and exhale, coming back down, warrior two. Inhale up, exhale, come back down. Inhale up, following this at the speed of your own breath. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, allowing the breath to fuel the movement in this vinyasa. Exhale down. Inhale up. And from here, keep your legs straight. And exhale, take your hand all the way down, coming into triangle. You can have your hand placed to your shin, to the floor, or to a block, or any other support you have in your home. And inhale, exhale, look down, bend your front knee, and inhale to lift up. Coming back to warrior two. Inhale deeply, and exhale, cartwheel down to frame your foot with your hands, and step back to three-legged dog. Really reaching that foot up. And inhale, exhale, bring your knee through to your nose, and then sweep the foot through your hands, coming into fallen triangle. And exhale, bring your hand down, retract the foot. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, reaching that knee as high as it will go. And then exhale, placing your foot back down, downward dog. Again, I'm going to switch here so you can see a little easier. And from here, inhale, lift your left foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, up, warrior two. Check to make sure that your front heel is in front of your knee. Check back in with your core engagement. Core sitting your waistline, hip points together, belly button in and up. And inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, coming back down, warrior two. Inhale to straighten the leg, bringing your hands to your star. And exhale, warrior two. Beginning to flow with your breath. Exhaling down, inhaling up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, keeping the legs straight and exhaling, taking your hand all the way down to your shin, the block, or the floor. And inhale deeply. Exhale, look towards your feet, bend your front knee. Inhale, coming back up, warrior two. And inhale deeply. Exhale, cartwheel down to frame your foot. Step back to three-legged dog. And exhale, bringing your foot through, fallen triangle. Inhaling up, exhaling back down, retracting the foot, coming back to three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, reaching it high. And exhale, place the foot to the floor. Coming back to down dog. From here, inhale, lift the right foot to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward for pigeon prep pose. Check your back foot so that it's in line with your hip. So if it's up to the side, see if you can scooch it so that it's in line. And you can stay here, lifted here, or you can gently start to fold forward, resting either to the floor or to a block. Always coming back to that deep breath, that easy rhythm. And inhale, start to walk yourself back up. If you'd like, you can even give me a pause and stay here as long as you'd like. Scooch the back foot forward and step the foot back, stretching it to the sky, reach, and exhale, place it back down. Inhale, left foot up, exhale, pigeon prep. Check the back foot, make sure it's in line. And either here stay lifted or gently fold forward. Imagining with every inhale that the area you feel the stretch is expanding. Exhale, relaxing. Visualizing the muscle relaxing with every breath. And inhale, start to walk yourself back. Scoot your back foot forward to grip against the mat and step back, three-legged dog. Reach really tall and exhale, bring it back to the floor. Sink your knees to the mat. Sit on your feet. Lean to one side and take your feet out wide. I'm actually going to face this way to start. So first, scoot your glutes away from your sit bones so that your sit bones are flat against the mat. Firmly flex your feet. And if this is enough for you, you can absolutely stay here. You can support yourself on a block or anything else you have in your home. Or you can gently start to fold forward like this. Inhaling, imagine that you're lengthening through the top of your head, finding length in the spine, and then in all one movement, your entire torso, exhaling to tilt forward. So we're tilting this way as one unit. So again, that's inhale to lengthen, exhale to tilt, inhale, lengthen, exhale, tilt, inhale, lengthen, exhale, tilt, inhale, lengthen, exhale, tilt, and so on until you reach as far as you feel is good for you today in the stretch. It's not always the same every day. The important thing is to come with non-judgment to your mat, with full acceptance. Every pose that you take is exactly the right amount for what's right for your body today. And again, if you want to give a pause, and you can stay here for as long as you like, or inhale, start to gently come back up. And we're going to take the feet together and do the same thing here, but with our feet together. So again, inhale to lengthen, and exhale, tilt as one unit forward, just a titch. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. And so on until you reach your point in the pose today. And from here, we're still lengthened, but now inhale deeply. And go ahead and let the shoulders and the back rounding you forward. If you'd like, you can actually bend your knees a little bit, allowing your torso to rest against your thighs, coming into a deeper fold. Breathing deeply into your lower back. And from here, a little extra stretch that I like to do is to grab underneath your knees, hug them close, and then from here try and press your legs towards the floor, trying to straighten your knees with your arms underneath them, kind of trapping them there. And then go ahead and pulling away. You can feel larger stretch in your shoulders, in your lower back. And if you're hugging your knees, release. And inhale, start to walk yourself back up. And then lie down to your mat. Inhale, hug your knees to your chest. And twist over to the right, taking your gaze to the left. Finding the twist. And again, you can pause me here, stay here for as long as you'd like. When you're ready, inhale to come back up, hug your knees, exhale, twist over to the opposite side. And inhaling back up, hug your knees to your chest. Tighten every muscle in your body, hugging everything to the center, tight, 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 and then inhale deeply, and exhale, release. Relaxing everything. Stretching out your legs, bringing your arms to your sides. If there's any last poses you would like to take today before Shavasana, please do so. Gently start to let go of control of your breath. Let the breath come easily. Allowing every muscle in your body to relax. Letting it receive the benefits of the practice today. Feel gratitude towards yourself for taking this time to come to your mat and care for your body and mind. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.